This is the Sleep Story Temple, where stories become medicine, and ancient wisdom carries you into deep rest. Breathe gently, and let us begin tonight's journey. Get comfortable, close your eyes, and allow your breath to become soft and slow. Imagine a still pond before dawn. Mist skims the surface. A bell fades into the sky. Nothing to fix, nothing to chase. Let the body feel safe in its own quiet weight. Zen points straight to what is already here. Clarity isn't achieved, it's revealed. The more gently you look, the more the world shows its true face. If a thought arrives, let it be a guest. If a feeling rises, let it complete its small work. You are the room that welcomes both. A simple image, a mirror beneath a light dusting. The dust is real, but it isn't the mirror. Wipe nothing for a moment and notice. The mirror was clear before you touched it. Tonight, we will listen to brief stories and plain images, steam over a teacup, wind and banner, the weight of flax in a hand. Each one opens a door without effort. No performance is required. Quiet grows when you stop adding to what is already enough. When you are ready, let the day loosen its hold. Let the breath settle on its own. The gate is open because it never learned to close. We begin. The courtyard is quiet before sunrise. A lantern softens the edges of the hall. The scent of wet wood feels like a welcome. Zen begins in the ordinary. A door, a cup, a small task done with the whole hand. Nothing is hidden, yet everything is pointed out. A scholar once visited a master to ask for truth. The master poured tea until the cup overflowed. The scholar pulled back in alarm. The master said, "Your mind is like this. How will anything enter if it is already full? Emptiness here is not a hole, it is room. A shelf cleared for something real, a breath with space around it." Two monks argued beneath a fluttering banner. One said, "The banner moves." One said, "The wind moves." Their teacher said, "Your mind moves." The world felt different at once. The banner still waved. The argument lost its center. When the mind settles, life stops feeling like a puzzle you must solve. The same scene turns simple. The same breath feels enough. A farmer with calloused hands asked about enlightenment. The master said, "Chop wood, carry water." The farmer frowned at the smallness of it. Later, while working, he noticed the smallness was precise. One stroke, one lift, one clear act, free of noise. Zen loves the plain reply. It does not decorate. It reduces the distance between seeing and doing. It lets usefulness shine. A pupil asked for the essence of the way. The master lifted 3 pounds of flax and said, "This." No metaphor was added. Weight in a palm. Texture on skin. The sentence was a thing you could touch. Not all understanding is verbal. Much of it is contact. The hand knows before the commentary arrives. A nun asked how to measure progress. The master poured water over a stone step. The step darkened where water touched. The stone did not become another stone. It simply showed where care had been. Discipline in Zen is faithful simplicity. Return to the seat. Return to the breath. Return to the task. Over time, the step remembers. A monk polished a tile to make a mirror. The master laughed. You cannot polish a tile into a mirror. Sit to sit. See to see. Clarity is not purchased by strain. It is revealed when extra is set down. The lesson is not against effort. It is against the kind that tightens the jaw and forgets why it began. Honest effort feels like a steady wind, not a storm. A woodcutter asked how to find peace on a steep path. The master said, "Go up while going up. Come down while coming down." The man tried and discovered his mind had been arguing with hills. Without the argument, the climb became only a climb. Much of suffering is a second layer, the layer of complaint placed over what is already happening. Zen removes the layer and returns you to contact. A clerk worried about success and failure. The master gave him a broom. Sweep to the end, then look back. Dust rose and settled. When the floor was clear, the clerk saw the answer. One stroke completes the next. Work can be a refuge when grasping loosens. Precision without strain is a restful place to live. A traveler asked for one line to carry. The master gave 2. Nothing special, everything sacred. The traveler repeated them on the road. Fields and bowls began to shine without needing a story. The sacred here is not rare. It is ordinary, seen without fog. It is presence that refuses to be covered. A novice wanted a sign of big enlightenment. The master poured tea without spilling. He set the cups where they would not clink. He folded the cloth for next time. This, he said, large shows up as exact care in small rooms. Care is not performance. It is respect made visible. It is peace leaving a trace. An abbot asked how to cross a dangerous river. Monks described rafts and prayers and winter ice. The abbot pointed to the stone bridge wearing moss behind them. Zen often solves by noticing what is already available. Most problems shrink when attention is honest. You see the bridge you kept overlooking while planning a drama. A woman asked what to do with anger. The master made space beside him, like a seat for a guest. Let it sit. Let it speak. Give it tea. Watch it finish its small work. The room had not collapsed. Weather passed. The beam held. You are not required to exile feelings. You are invited to stop giving them the house. A boy asked if washing bowls could be practice. The master stacked bowls up to his chin. Wash one bowl and only one bowl. After a few bowls, the water taught him. Quiet arrives when you stop trying to arrive. The mind learns by doing. The lesson installs itself in the hands. A merchant feared loss. The master handed him a bell and a striker. Strike once. The sound rose and faded. Where did it go? Nowhere in particular. So with forms. They serve and lean back into what holds them. Care is still right. Panic is optional. Let go does not mean do nothing. It means stop clutching with your identity. Keep still. Drop drama. A poet wanted a last teaching for his notebook. The master pointed to a plum branch beyond the wall. Buds gathered against the chill. The poet wrote one word: plum. He closed the book because the page was full. Sometimes the truest line is a noun seen without decoration. Too many words make distance. A monk asked about perfection. The master poured tea and let one drop fall to the tray. There, the drop made the scene more human. A life that cannot welcome a drop becomes a picture you must guard. A life that welcomes, it becomes a room people can enter. Zen shifts value from image to contact, from pose to presence, from ideal to usable. A villager fretted over the future. The master drew a circle in dust. Stand here. Breathe once. Where is the future now? The villager smiled. One breath makes one step possible. One step makes the next circle clear. Scale returns sanity. You do not need to carry 10 years. You need to carry the next clean act. An elder asked what remains when everything is set down. The master looked at the plain sky and said nothing. Silence was the correct language. Some questions retire from words and answer themselves. Silence in Zen is not cold. It is warm space around what matters. It lets meaning breathe. A scholar came back to say he finally understood emptiness. The master handed him a heavy bucket of water. Carry this to the garden. Emptiness did not make the water light. It made the mind light while carrying. The scholar laughed at how practical the answer was. Understanding that does not change how you lift is not yet settled. Zen looks for proof in how the body moves. A laywoman asked for a proof she could use at work. The master said, "Shorten one sentence today without losing truth." That single act felt like opening a window. Air came in. Meetings grew kinder. Brevity revealed care. Zen's intelligence is economy. Spend words as if you respected the listener's breath. A young teacher feared he had nothing to teach. His teacher pointed to a broom, a bell, and a door. Sweep with attention. Strike once and let the sound finish. Open without hurrying the hinge. The young man stopped rehearsing wisdom. He started living it. People listen best when the room feels safe. Safety grows when each act is clean and plain. A monk begged for secret instruction. The master closed the door and sat. Nothing was said for a long time. Shame rose and fell. Breath stayed. When the master spoke, he said, "This is it." The monk realized the lesson had been the room he kept trying to leave. The door was never locked. He had been pushing on the side that only pulls. A guard asked how to keep focus through the long night. The master said, "Return to the next small contact, the weight of the keys, the cool of metal, the feel of ground under the heel. Focus is a necklace of simple beads. Break the day into beads you can touch. Worry cannot hold when the hand is busy with what is real." A final story returns to the cup. The master poured. Steam rose like handwriting. The student tasted. He did not ask whether the tea was enlightened. He tasted heat, fragrance, and a quiet that needed nothing added. This is the tone of Zen. Plain, exact, sufficient. It does not borrow force from drama. It borrows force from truth. Let these stories sit like warm stones. They do not need to be memorized. They need to be used. Set down one extra thing and feel how the day gets easier to carry. From here, we step toward koans, not puzzles to impress the mind, keys that turn quietly and leave you where you already stand. The more simply you hold them, the more they work. Koans look like riddles, but they aren't puzzles to solve or slogans to memorize. They are compact tools, small, bright, and strangely warm, that shorten the distance between seeing and being. Instead of handing you a new belief, They take away the extra layers that sit between you and direct contact. A good koan feels like someone opening a window in a stuffy room. Nothing new is added. Stale air leaves, fresh air enters, and the same room becomes breathable. One teacher called a koan a friend who refuses to flatter you. That friend won't admire your opinions or congratulate your cleverness. It simply opens the window and stands aside. The fresh air does what arguments cannot. It restores proportion. The room hasn't changed its shape. Your ability to live in it has returned. This is the spirit of koan practice. Less noise and more room. Less decoration and more use. Begin with mu. A monk asks, "Does a dog have Buddha nature?" Scripture says yes. Commentaries multiply. Certainty gathers around the mouth. The teacher says only, mu. Mu is not a cranky no. It means not like that. It slices the thread that ties truth to second-hand conclusions and invites you to meet the question without inheritance. You stop quoting and begin tasting. Held lightly, like a smooth stone in a sleeve, mu colors ordinary actions. The walk to the sink, the exhale before a reply, the first glance at the morning sky. Each time the mind lunges toward verdicts, mu stands there, a calm refusal to let habit write law. Contact before chorus, sight before summary. Another key is the sound of one hand. The noisy mind starts hunting for a trick, some secret clap, then grows frustrated. The pointing is gentler. Notice listening before two things collide. Hearing is already here, even when nothing strikes. Awareness hums, even when nothing performs. This isn't an idea to admire. It's an immediate taste. You are the listening that does not require an event to justify itself. The quiet stage that remains a stage whether actors arrive or not. A third key asks for your original face before your parents were born. Identity loves costumes, roles, medals, hurts. The koan turns you toward what remains when the costumes hang on the chair. Look honestly, and you won't find an object to hold. You find the clarity that keeps every object company, a wordless yes that was present before the role began. The aim is not to destroy your masks, it's to stop mistaking them for your skin. How do koans work? Not by clever answers. They work the way water shapes stone. Contact, patience, return. You don't conquer a koan. You outgrow the need to conquer around it. Bit by bit, tightening ceases to feel useful, and the knot loosens on its own. Carry one koan, not 10. Let it be a faint dye in the bowl of the day. Forget it, remember it, and begin again without scolding. Repetition isn't tsul here. It is dye setting in cloth. A visitor once demanded the essence in one sentence. The master raised a finger and lowered it. Steam drifted from the tea between them. Nothing spectacular occurred, yet the room felt complete. This was the point. Contact over commentary. Finger, steam, cup, breath. Truth so plain it stops needing adjectives. Koans keep returning you to the touchable world until the obvious is obvious again. They also unhook performance. You catch yourself rehearsing a Zen tone, and you smile, wash a real bowl, feel the temperature choose your hands. Performance adds distance. Contact removes it. Sincerity shows up when there's nothing left to display. This is why koans are best used where the day tightens. In traffic, the mind becomes a courtroom. Mu dissolves the trial long enough to drive like a neighbor. At work, one hand returns attention to listening before reply. With family, original face loosens the script so an actual person can appear across the table. Koans are like thorns that remove thorns, pricking exactly where you grasp. Status, certainty, grievance. They bring a sting, then a clear, ordinary view. When a market interaction makes you feel disrespected, a koan like mu can stop the internal drama. You respond or step away without turning the moment into a lasting burden. Similarly, if praise inflates your ego, one hand reminds you of the quiet presence that exists beyond compliments. Enjoy the warmth, but decline the throne. Often, the key opens what was already open. Koans are tutors in perspective, returning the mind from exaggerated narratives to simple reality. 3 pounds of flax brings focus to weight and texture. Wash the bowl to water and porcelain. Peace follows when we stop inflating problems for self-importance. Koans also refine speech. They shorten sentences without sacrificing truth, allowing conversations to breathe. Brevity isn't cold, it's respect. Ethics become clearer too, as koans cut through excuses for small cruelties. Mu silences the justification for unkindness. One hand helps you hear needs before defending habits, and original face turns strangers into familiar neighbors. Right action feels like clean water, simple, proportionate, timely. To carry a koan all day, choose an anchor, a door handle, a kettle's whistle, a seatbelt click. Each time it appears, return to your koan for a heartbeat. This transforms the day from a blur into countable beads. Work gently with resistance. When the mind complains, nothing is happening. Bow to it. You're trading fireworks for reliability. A steady candle lights more rooms than a sparkler. Make the keys practical with small drills. Before a tense conversation, recall mu. While someone speaks, hold one hand and let listening precede thought. In the mirror, ask for original face and let self-inventory fade. These small rituals become humane habits. At sleep, place mu in your chest like a stone in a clear pool. At wake-up, try one hand before your phone. In the mirror, bring original face, seeing being before biography, offering yourself simplicity. Avoid common pitfalls. Collecting koans, performing clever answers, or chasing altered states. One honest act, like washing a bowl completely, can dissolve these faster than a paragraph. Keep one key close for a week. Mu for judgments. One hand for interruptions. Original face for bargaining identity. Repeat until it feels as natural as breath. Over time, days soften. Fewer sharp edges, fewer rehearsed speeches, more usable quiet. Not because the world changed, but because grasping diminished. This steadiness helps in leadership, parenting, and friendship. In heated meetings, ask, what is the flag? What is the wind? What is the mind moving? To lower the temperature. With a child storm, mu avoids the courtroom. One hand listens. Original face sees a person, not a project. Koans protect craft. 3 pounds of flax reminds you of weight and grain, ensuring integrity in your work. They clarify money. Before a purchase, mu, need or noise. Spend like a vote for the world you want. In health, mu stops fear's parade. One hand listens to the body. Original face maintains dignity. In endings, mu removes the story of failure. One hand discerns what to let go. Original face bows without dragging the past forward. Clean endings enable honest beginnings. 3 small drills keep the keys bright. Reduce one sentence daily without losing truth. Complete one task single-threaded, and silently leave one shared space better than you found it. A ripened koan means you forget to ask if it's ripened. You simply rise, wash a bowl, and the water is proof. If a koan feels barren, return to contact. Steam, cool metal, a book's weight. The nervous system resets, and the key works again. Many stories end in laughter because you realize the heavy bag you've carried is empty. Laughter is the body signing release. Koans don't cancel sorrow, but keep it honest. Mu prevents pain from becoming identity. One hand keeps you present. Original face reminds you the ground is stable. Compassion becomes accurate when panic is absent. They don't shrink joy, but remove showmanship. Enjoyment lasts longer without needing to perform it. Good teachers offer fewer sentences and more doors. Good answers are small enough to carry with one hand. If you can't take it into traffic or to the sink, it's a performance. If it makes the next moment workable, it's dharma. So, take one key, mu, for judgments, one hand for immediacy, original face when the self-costume gets loud. Carry it like a useful tool, not a trophy. Let it subtract, not add, opening what was already open. Nothing extra is needed. What matters is less than you think, closer than you imagine, and quietly present before you ask. Zazen is the body agreeing with clarity. It is quiet, taking a shape you can sit in. It is simple enough to learn today and deep enough to last decades. Nothing exotic is required, only a stable seat, a modest posture, and a willingness to return. Choose a seat that lets the ground carry you. A cushion on the floor is good. A chair is good. Stability matters more than style. Let the hips be the foundation so the spine can float without strain. Let the spine rise like a reed. Not stiff, not slumped, alive. Imagine a gentle thread lifting the crown of the head. The chin tucks slightly. The back of the neck feels open. The throat unguards. Hands rest where breath gathers. One palm in the other, thumbs touching lightly as if holding a single drop. Place the oval at the lower belly. Shoulders fall away from the ears. Elbows rest without angles that demand attention. The face is untroubled. The brow smooths. The jaw lets go of small arguments. Eyes may be softly closed or half-lidded with a relaxed gaze. When open, let seeing happen without hunting. The floor or a blank wall is enough. Breathe as the body already knows. No special technique is required. Let breath arrive. Let breath leave. If counting helps, count the exhale from 1 to 10 and begin again. If following helps, feel cool at the nostrils on the in and warmth at the lip on the out. If neither helps, simply sit. Thoughts will visit. This is not a failure. It is weather. Notice thinking as thinking and let it pass without building a house. Return to breath, posture, or simple presence. Returning is the work inside the work. sensations will visit, some pleasant, some not. If a pain harms, adjust with kindness. If it is ordinary discomfort, meet it with curiosity and watch it change. Stubbornness is not wisdom. Care is. Emotions will visit. They arrive with a story and often leave when the story loses fuel. Give them a chair, not a crown. Feel what can be felt without adding a verdict about yourself. The room is large enough for weather. Posture drifts. Notice the drift and correct by 1 degree. Lift the crown a little. Soften the jaw a little. Return the hands to their quiet oval. Small corrections more often are better than dramatic repairs. Let gravity be your teacher. It shows where you hold extra weight and where you can let the floor do its job. Trust the floor. Trust the breath. Trust the quiet that does not need your help to remain quiet. Silence widens when you stop decorating it. You do not silence the world. You allow the world without auditioning it. Sounds come and go. Hearing remains like sky that does not keep score. In that constancy, the body calms by imitation. If drowsy, brighten gently. Open the eyes a little more. Lengthen 1 breath. Invite light into the posture. If restless, simplify. Fewer adjustments, slower exhale. 1 honest point of attention. Zazen is not a contest. It is cooperation with what helps. Time can be light. 10 minutes is real practice. 15 is good. 20 is good. Daily is better than heroic. End with gratitude for the body that showed up and the moment that was enough. Rise slowly and let the feet meet the ground with awareness. Zazen does not end at the cushion. Standing can be Zazen when standing is complete. Walking can be Zazen when each step is 1 step. Washing a cup can be Zazen when washing a cup is all that is happening. The shape of attention is the portable part. Make small vows that are easy to keep. Sit most days. Speak a little less and mean a little more. Put 1 thing back where it belongs. Close 1 tab before opening another. Small vows keep the mirror clean. Breathing is a door that needs no key. When anxiety lifts, let the exhale lengthen slightly and wait for the body to choose the next inhale. The nervous system reads this as permission to stand down. No slogans required. Begin again is the heart of the method. You will forget. Begin again. You will daydream. Begin again. You will judge yourself. Notice the judge, then begin again. Beginning again is not a penalty. Beginning again is Zazen compressed to a single gesture. Common obstacles are predictable. Too much effort tightens the face and shrinks the view. Too little effort turns presence into drift. Aim for interested ease. If you are gritty, soften. If you are foggy, brighten. The middle is a moving target, and you will learn its feel. Another obstacle is staging a performance for yourself. You try to look wise to your own mind. Catch the theater and return to contact. Weight on sight bones, breath at the nostrils, hands resting. Contact dissolves costume. Pain teaches scale. Not all discomfort is a message to flee. Not all is a test to endure. Learn your edges. Adjust when harm is likely. Stay when growth is likely. This discernment is part of the craft. Let devotion visit if it wants. A small bow to the room before you sit. A small bow to the sink before you wash. Devotion here is not a performance. It is gratitude made physical. The body understands thank you without words. Zazen clarifies speech. After sitting, sentences tend to shorten. Claims become precise. You keep the line that carries care and drop the line that begs for applause. Brevity is not cold. It is kindness to the listener's life. Zazen clarifies ethics. The body that learns to return stops barging through others. Boundaries become clean and timely. Help becomes practical. You do what assists and stop what harms. Peace is not passivity. It is accuracy of action. Bring posture into work. Sit like a reed, not a statue. One task, one window. When drift is noticed, return. You will finish more and resent less. The day feels usable because attention is not shredded. Bring breath into conflict. Before words, 3 quiet exhalations. Breath 1 returns you to the body. Breath 2 returns you to the other person. Breath 3 returns you to the shared aim. Many problems reduce after 3 rebreaths. Bring presence into care. When someone suffers, you do not need a speech. Sit near. Breathe humanly. Let your steadiness be furniture they can lean on. Zazen trains Koans that steadiness by making room without hurry. Evenings invite a softer sit. Lights low, breath like tide. This is not a trick to force sleep, but removing what keeps sleep far. When the judge has nothing to read, sleep remembers the door. Keep the room modest. A corner, a cushion, a clock, or bell that does not startle. Clean the space now and then. The body reads order as safety. Returning to a cared-for corner teaches you that quiet is valued. If you need structure, keep a short sequence. Sit. Walk slowly for a few steps, sit again. End with one simple act of care. Fold the blanket, rinse the cup, place shoes together. The sequence teaches the hands to carry quiet across thresholds. If you need freedom, sit whenever a door handle, kettle, or sunrise reminds you. Let the world ring the bell. A few honest minutes, many times, will change the texture of the day more than one heroic hour. Do not measure yourself by states. Calm visits, and so does storm. The practice is not to chase one and fight the other. The practice is to be honest about both and to remain the room that welcomes weather. If pride appears, bow to pride. If discouragement appears, bow to discouragement. Bowing does not endorse, it acknowledges. Everything loosens when it is treated as weather rather than identity. Remember the mirror. Dust lands, dust leaves. The mirror never became dust. You do not become the stories that pass through you. Zazen is remembering this without drama and living as if it were true, which it is. A simple drill keeps posture human. Once an hour, wherever you are, lift the crown gently, soften jaw and tongue. Let the breath finish completely. This 3-point reset takes 5 seconds and quietly rescues whole afternoons. Another drill keeps breath honest. Before sending a message, exhale fully and let the inhale begin on its own. Many hasty sentences fall away between exhale and send. What remains is clearer and kinder. A third drill keeps ethics close. Leave one space better than you found it. Desk, doorway, shared counter. No announcement. Care leaves traces. Over time, those traces become your life. If sorrow is present, Zazen does not cancel it. It makes room so sorrow can finish without becoming your name. Sit with the weight as with a guest who deserves a chair. When it is ready, it will stand. If joy is present, Zazen does not shrink it. It removes showmanship. Joy lasts longer when it is not auditioning. Let it stay as long as it needs and leave without debt. You may wonder when practice is mature. Signs are boring and beautiful. You return quickly. You apologize sooner. You use fewer words. You put things back. You sleep more easily. You meet others as neighbors. These are not trophies. They are furniture in a usable room. End each session with a small thank you. Thank the body that carried you. Thank the moment for being sufficient. Thank the unknown that keeps breath moving without orders. Stand and take the same quiet into the next room. From here, we carry this ordinary steadiness into errands, conflict, and work. Zen stops being a corner and becomes a way the day holds itself. In the next chapter, non-duality will show its hands. Clean action, light footprint, compassion that does not perform. The mirror will travel with you and remain clear. Non-duality is not an idea you hold apart from life. It is the way life feels when grasping loosens. It is the ease that appears when you stop arguing with what is already here. Zen calls this nothing special, not to make it small, but to keep it close enough to use. Begin at the door. Feel the cool metal in your palm. Notice how the hinge does most of the work when you let it. You are not forcing the world. You are cooperating with it. This is already non-duality. Hand, handle, hinge, and room moving as one simple sentence. In the kitchen, set a cup down where it does not wobble. Pour water and listen. Thirst meets water, satisfaction without stories. The ordinary becomes a teacher. Make tea or coffee with modest care. Measure enough. If a drop spills, wipe it. No drama, no shame. Precision without strain. The act is complete when nothing extra remains. Eat when hunger arrives. Taste the first bite as if it were the first. Chew until the mouth knows the food. Fullness is the body's small nod. Dress for usefulness and kindness. Clothes that let you move, breathe, and serve. Neatness is not vanity. It removes friction. Greet the first person as if good morning were a clean bowl. Hand it across with two hands. Simple, so it lands. Work begins with one task named once. Begin, drift, return. Returning is not failure. It's attention's hinge. The mind learns to fit the job. Answer messages with brevity and care. Shorter is kinder. Remove sentences seeking admiration. Keep those that help. Send and let go. Letting go is trust. Hold meetings like a quiet room that talks. Listen first. Summarize clearly. Offer one precise next step. Let others shine. Leadership becomes light when it returns to shared work. When conflict appears, widen the frame. Name the common aim. Ask what helps now, what can wait. Let the exhale be longer than the reply. A body not braced can hear. Say no while the cost is small. Say it plainly, in time. No with respect is a clean boundary. No with resentment is a delayed, soured yes. Boundaries irrigate, not flood. Let tools be bells that call you back. A keyboard can remind you to feel the weight of your fingers. A broom can remind you that motion does does not require a narrative. A steering wheel can remind you that your life is surrounded by other lives, moving with their own hopes. Return to contact, and the mind remembers its size. Practice one task attention. Close what you are not using. Put the phone face down. Give the moment a single window. Peace is not a grand mood. It is the absence of a crowd in the head. The work finishes faster when the mind stops pretending to be in 10 rooms at once. Treat your body kindly, proactively. Adjust your chair, unclench your jaw, drink water. Care early. It's intelligent. Spend words wisely, like respected coins. Silence holds value, giving speech its worth. Speak to serve. Stop at decoration. Observe labels, then soften them. Boring. Beneath me. Impossible. Treat them as drafts. Replace with evidence. The scene shifts when labels loosen. Practice precise kindness. Praise truth. Correct harm respectfully and briefly. Thank promptly. Gratitude thrives aired, not hidden. Errands aren't interruptions, but practical monasteries. Stand patiently. Let impatience pass. Look without hunting. The world is quietly busy, and you are part of it. Drive with love for others. Signal early. Merge smoothly. Let one car in. Let the horn sleep. Calm roads begin with you. Spend money as a vote for the world you want. Choose fewer, better things. Pay on time. Tip warmly. Generosity reminds us we are one. When envy appears, see it as information, not indictment. It reveals a forgotten value. Name it. Take a small step, and congratulate without poison. When shame arises, keep it in daylight. Name the act, not the self. Repair, apologize simply. Change one behavior today, then move on. When fear visits, welcome it with tea. Ask what it protects. Thank its intention. Choose a helpful act that doesn't feed alarm. Do that one thing. Practice small devotions that bring order. Wipe counters, return cards, fold blankets. These aren't chores. They're love in action. Let learning be ordinary and quick. Ask questions before pride silences them. Celebrate corrections. Mentor by sharing process, not just victory. Transparency is public mercy. Use technology with modest vows. No phone at the meal. No doom scroll in bed. No reply drafted in anger. No gossip disguised as concern. These vows are light and strong. They save you hours of repair and leave your nervous system with more daylight. Let art and nature resize you without fanfare. Look at a leaf until it stops being a symbol and becomes a leaf again. Listen to one song all the way through. Read a poem aloud and give your mouth a reason to slow. The world keeps offering calibration. Your only work is to accept it. Non-duality is contact without extra story. It is usefulness without self-importance. It is intimacy with what is here, wherever you are. You do not step out of life to find it. You step fully into life until separation has nowhere to stand. Bring this to money and time. Budget like a gardener. Plant where growth is likely. Prune where weight bends the branch. Schedule rest as a real appointment. Fatigue is not a badge to shine. It is a leaking roof to repair. Bring it to parenting and friendship. See the person in front of you, not the script you rehearsed. Listen for the need behind the behavior. Praise effort so courage grows. Set boundaries before resentment hardens. Play when play is the right language for love. Bring it to illness and care. Trust medicine and trust presence. Ask for help earlier than pride prefers. Sit by the bed without polishing every silence into advice. Touch a hand as if touch were a language older than words. It is. Bring it to leadership. State the purpose without fog. Equip people and step back. Give credit away like seed. Own mistakes like weather. Decide on time. Sleep at night because you acted cleanly and can act again tomorrow. Bring it to craft. Sharpen the tool. Measure twice. Leave a clean edge. Sign only what you are willing to stand beside in 10 years. Quality is a conscience that will still be calm when fashions change their costume. Bring it to endings. Close the file. Archive the project. Return the keys. Thank the season and stop carrying it forward. Endings handled well create room where new things can breathe. Keep one small practice for sudden storms. Before hard words, take 3 honest breaths. Breath 1 returns you to your own body. Breath 2 returns you to the other person's reality. Breath 3 returns you to the shared aim. Most collisions dissolve at the edge of the third breath. Keep one for sudden joy. Let it be joy, not a performance of joy. You do not need to justify it or publish it. Joy is a guest who stays longer when you stop interrogating it. At midday, reset. Sit for 2 minutes. Let the breath take care of you. Finish the glass of water you started. Choose one task to finish and close 2 tabs. The afternoon will forgive much when you offer it this small honesty. In the evening, give something away. Time to someone who needs a listener. money to someone who will turn it into food. Credit to someone who made the win possible. Generosity is non-duality, practiced out loud. When trouble strikes, respond with scale. Do what is yours, not inflating or shrinking. Help who you can. Complete what you start. Accuracy is compassion. Before night, tidy the day. Return tools, clear surfaces. Write one true line about what mattered. Forgive the rest. Forgiveness cleanses the room for morning. Non-duality in action is a light footprint. Fewer sharp corners in speech, less daily grind. The mirror is in how you set a cup down, how you say goodnight. The world notices when your pressure drops, moving more easily around you. You will forget, and that is normal. Begin again. Beginning again is a form of love. You will remember, and that is also normal. Be humble. Remembering is a form of grace. Either way, you are carried by what does not move. Carry 2 lines into the next room. When you stand where you are, the path appears. Clean action leaves a light footprint. Let them be small, because small is where reality teaches most faithfully. From here, the mirror itself becomes the lesson. Observing without collecting, seeing without a net, a quiet that does not require you to hold it up. Silence in Zen is not an absence. It is a fullness that needs nothing added. When you stop arranging the room with thoughts, the room reveals itself. This revealing does not shout. It arrives the way dusk arrives, by removing what was extra. The mirror is our image because it shows without swallowing. Dust lands. Dust lifts. The mirror does not become dust. In the same way, thoughts land and lift, feelings swell and ebb, scenes turn and fade. You remain as the clear surface in which they appear. Observation begins as contact before commentary. A sound happens and is heard. A sensation arises and is felt. A thought appears and is known. The shift is tiny but decisive. From being entangled inside content to resting as the space that hosts it. Nothing is exiled. Nothing is crowned. Labeling can help when the mind is busy. A light, almost whispered word, thinking, hearing, warmth, tightening, marks the event and returns you to clarity. The label is not a cage. It is a tag on a traveling bag. Once recognized, it continues on. True improvement comes from letting go. Observe thoughts and emotions without clinging. Widen your attention to the whole. Clarity arises from feeling emotions without becoming them. treat judgments as fleeting. Steady posture and conscious breath restore balance. Pause before speaking, choosing fewer, truer words. In work, observe without anxiety, complete tasks, and set tools aside. In relationships, see the person, not the idea, and respond to their true needs. Distinguish your responsibilities from your fears. Repair what's needed, receive thanks, and move on. Practice small drills. Pause at thresholds. Feel exact contact. Review interactions to refine humane responses. For pain, separate signal from story. For desire, see the impulse without grasping. Patience is skillful use of time. If the mind seeks conclusions, give it small, anchoring tasks. Ethics under the mirror. Turn plain. You see where a habit harms, and you stop. You see where a gesture helps, and you do it. There is less drama because there is less confusion. Conscience becomes simple, less adding, more seeing. Timely action. Creativity, too, benefits from silence. Ideas rise from empty space more readily than from crowded rooms. You watch a blank page without scolding it. You make one honest sentence and let it lead to the next. The project grows like a garden. Seed, water, sun. Not a speech about harvest. When overwhelmed, expand your awareness. It's often a container issue, not content. Observe without attachment. It's practical, keeping you grounded and free from external influence. Days will be unclear. Do small, honest tasks. Sit, wash a cup, write a line, return a tool. Clarity follows familiar paths. Let pride or despair pass. Neither improves your true self. Carry one closing picture into the evening. A lake at night, holding moonlight without effort. Wind touches the surface, and the light breaks into silver scales. Wind passes, and the surface becomes a single ribbon again. The lake never argued with the wind. The light never needed a promise. From here, nothing new must be added. The final blessing will gather what is already true and let you lean into rest. The mirror will not close its eyes. It does not need to. You will close yours and be held by the same quiet that held the day. The day has set down its tools. Windows hold a last pale trace of sky, and the room remembers your shape the way a shoreline remembers the tide. What needed doing has been done or left for kinder hands tomorrow. Nothing is missing that sleep cannot mend. Let the body learn safety again. Shoulders settle toward their natural home. The ribs widen and narrow like a slow tide. The tongue rests from its work. Inside this ordinary peace, the mind loosens its knot by degrees and remembers how to be quiet without trying. All that we touched tonight returns now as warmth rather than weight. The teacup and its steam, the banner and the wind, the 3 pounds of flax resting in a palm. Each picture was a door, and you walked through. Doors do not need to be carried. They do their job and remain where they are. The mirror waits without demand. It has no ledger and no verdicts. Dust comes and goes, but the mirror was never dust. Thoughts, emotions, and scenes continue to pass like small weather. You are not their border guard. You are the clear room they visit. Bless the day by noticing what did not break. You met moments that asked for patience and moments that asked for speed, and you found both in proportions good enough for the hour. You made one thing cleaner. You said one sentence that carried care. Enough is a generous word. It belongs here. If regrets arrive, seat them as guests with good manners. Let them speak in plain voices. Where repair is due, promise. Repair and keep the promise tomorrow. Where the past cannot be undone, release the hand from its loop of rehearsals. Even regret grows quiet when it is treated as weather. Gratitude needs witnesses, not fireworks. Name 3 simple things and let them stand. It's a hinge for rest. Fear may return. Thank it. Its shift is ending. The room has locks. Windows close. The heart has neighbors. Night does what daylight can't. Outside, the world continues. Trees, a bird, water with moonlight. Let the village watch. You can be a citizen of sleep. Remember small vows. Sit, speak less, mean more, tidy. These are not burdens, but guiding lights. Hold sorrow like warm water, steady, no rush. It cools when not spilled, teaching scale and care. You can sleep with it. It won't be harmed. If joy lingers, don't question it. It stays longer when unexplained. Let it sit like a familiar guest. When it dims, it leaves a lasting softness. The body is wise and remembers how to sleep. Give it permission. Breath widens the door. Muscles respond. The nervous system rests. A blessing for senses at night. Velvet darkness, quiet with distant sounds, chosen climate, clean water, a heart's room without judgment. Let the day's identities hang. Names are tools and heavy clothes. Sleep is their closet. You don't disappear, you become lighter. Imagine an open gate, a mirror without demands, a perfect circle. These shapes remind the body of its natural grammar. Tonight, let the world be ordinary and sacred. The pillow, a shore, the blanket, a field, the bed, a lake where the day sinks. Sacred means nothing is missing or needs validation. A benediction for hands. May they remember ease, release what's not theirs, find kindness. Tonight, they rest. A benediction for the voice. May it release unfinished arguments. Keep enough for night. It chooses silence. A benediction for the mind. May it enter a garden. Let ideas finish. Remember, stopping is older wisdom than starting. Sleep involves a quiet subtraction. Remove meeting worries, waiting messages, and absent judgments. What remains is not emptiness, but space. If awake, avoid projects. Anxiety, not wakefulness, hinders sleep. Observe the room, walls, windows, doors, floor, and count objects, not futures, until the mind rests. To rescue long nights, gently lift the crown, soften the jaw and tongue, and allow one longer exhale. 3 simple permissions guide the body back to rest. Let forgiveness be a light sweep, clearing surfaces like a broom, not a heavy speech. You forgive for clean counters, just as your heart prefers order. Offer good sleep to loved ones without tying yourself to their struggles. May they be safe, at ease, and remember, rest. Love trusts the night to continue its work. Think also of those difficult to carry. Wish them the minimum that keeps the village whole. Clarity enough to cause less harm, rest enough to choose better. Even this small wish loosens a knot inside your chest that would otherwise pull tight in the dark. If the mind asks for a final thought, give it a small one. Nothing special, everything sacred. Then let even that line dissolve into the floor. The night does not need your sentences to hold you. It has the older language of breath. The house settles into sleep. Rest isn't earned. It's the body's natural state when allowed to simply be. May clear awareness be felt as home. May kindness choose your words, and courage rise gently. May boundaries be clean and rest deep. If dreams come, let them borrow the room. They can't change who you are. If the night stirs, attend to it briefly, then return to your calm. The evening's practice now requires less. Trust, older than your methods, is all that remains. What you are does not sleep, allowing you to. Awareness is a boundless sky, holding the night and your breath. You, with your name and list, can rest upon it. This is the Sleep Story Temple, where stories become medicine, carrying you into deep rest without strain, even when the words end. The room lightens with darkness, and darkness grows friendly. Your breath writes its old script. The mirror, faithful, holds fading thoughts until they vanish. There is nothing to guard. There is nothing to improve. There is only the green country of sleep opening its fields to your steps. Walk without hurry. Lie down without argument. The gate is open because it never learned to close. All is well in what is real.